fight at the Empire Fight Camp. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Up first, Muhammad Ali. He stands 6'3" tall with a 78. Muhammad Ali, the greatest of all time, fighting out of Louisville, Kentucky. Float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. The Galveston giant himself, Jack Johnson, fighting out of Galveston, Texas, one of the most intimidating fighters of his era.
As soon as the bell goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
This bout is scheduled for 15 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist and legend of boxing, the only three-time lineal heavyweight champion of the world. He floats like a butterfly and stings like a bee. The one and only, the greatest, Muhammad Ali. Fighting out of the blue corner from Galveston, Texas, presenting the legendary first ever African-American heavyweight champion. Please welcome the renowned heavyweight champion of the world, known as the Galveston Giant, introducing Jack Johnson.
How will these two fighters handle the outdoors? We're fighting under the sun here for this big showdown.
Can you imagine being the fighter? Sometimes you think under the lights is hot, but when you've got the sunlight, it's a lot to take in.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. One punch could change everything in this battle. The straight right just misses. If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
These are my kind of fighters, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
Good defense stopping that jab. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Good cross. Jab to the body. Haven't seen a lot of those. And he just got caught with a big right. Has to be careful. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Ali.
Focus, man. Focus.
What do we expect to see here in round two? Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
The straight right just misses. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Catch and shoot. Missing with the hook. You're not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want the heavy fists. This fight has a real good flow to it. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Leaves a knockout without...
Come on. You're way better than that, guy.
On to the third. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
Let me explain to you about a fast fight that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst. Boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. These two fighters are made for one another. They threw the hook. It didn't land. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
Wow, it's like 2 different...
Get your shots off and don't get them in.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Oh, my word! Jack Johnson on the defense. What's he going to do to get out of this trouble? And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What are they going to do? What are they going to tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown their shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
And Jack Johnson is dazed. I don't believe it. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
Being dazed now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Does well to block that left jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this far.
You switched off completely. Get your mind back.
Time for the 5th round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They are giving us a high-tempo show. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. The Galveston Giant in real trouble now. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that.
Oh my God, Johnny! Can you believe this? The legend himself, Jack Johnson, is about to go! Jack Johnson, the Galveston Giant is down. A good body shot will paralyze you, and as you can see here, that's exactly what happened.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, four.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down. It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Let's talk about Johnson in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
You've been put...
You're loading up, but you're still landing your power.
Let's start the 6th. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
One moment changes everything, especially in this division. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
This could be really intimidating, Tom.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? And Jack Johnson is dazed. And down goes Jack Johnson. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You still want to fight?
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's putting down walls. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Oh, my word! Jack Johnson on the defense. What's he going to do to get out of this trouble? And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Now he's got to...
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. What a stunner! Jack Johnson goes to the canvas. Oh, my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
Talk about Johnson in that last round. A borderline disastrous round, but he's still on his feet.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
Great round.
Listen, you switched off. What you doing?
And there's the bell to start round 7. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
That left hook is blocked. Incredible work rate. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
The straight right just misses. Straight right just misses. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Ali in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Go back out there and lose the match.
And we enter the 8th round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not...
Oh, my goodness, Johnny! Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
It's the one who draws first blood, Cole. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it.
I don't believe it. Jack Johnson is down. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are you okay?
Let's talk about Johnson in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, thought, right,
Okay,
brush it off, get on with it.
Fight that round.
And there's the bell for round 9. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Straight right just misses. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right? Hold that thought! Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? How are they still standing?
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that at the beginning, you'll get caught a lot more at the end.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice work to avoid the left uppercut. The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. How did they survive that?
Being dazed now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Look at the swelling and the bruising. They're going to take a look, and they may stop this fight.
Are you okay?
And they're going to let him continue. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to...
Take the round off and win the round on the jab.
Here comes the 10th round. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Muhammad Ali in trouble, but surely he'll find a way out. And now they're right back into the fray.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice work to block that right uppercut. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
There's a lot on the line.
You're better than that, kid.
And there's the bell for round 11. That 1 minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Holding nothing back here in the round. The Galveston Giant in real trouble now. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Swing and a miss with the hook. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Can you believe this? The legend himself and Jack Johnson finally succumbs to the punches. We wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin's standing up to that shot.
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you're out.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.